classes. Should've been doing work, writing them classics. Too busy running from the badges. Too busy getting laid with a back kid. Always on the high plane looking for the crashes. Wasting life, man, with the tragic. Spend my days in the South like magic. Trying to make moves like Jagger. I was in them hallways, always, all day. Yeah, trying to get my game right. I was in them hallways, always. Shoot my shot. Yeah, trying to get my aim right. Trying to do good, but it ain't right. Running in lanes, but it ain't right. Showering wrong like the drain right. Now I'm putting in the word like. One thing for certain, man, I've been working. Putting in the hours. And from behind the curtains, I've been working. I've been working. One thing for certain, man, I've been working. Putting in the hours. And from behind the curtains, I've been working. I've been working. Had a clock in, every verse top 10. Combo with the flow, oh yeah, I'm locked in. Flow kinda wild, concert, mosh pit. QB decision left me no option. Flow crazy like Isaac Hobson. Punch lines, punching rounds of boxing. Heavy like mids, no amoxin. Putting in the word like kid from Akron, y'all slaying. I was in my backpack with a knapsack, catching in like cash out. Working hard like a man that had a bad pass in the lab like a lab rat. Stand focused, blacking out on every track. Send away from the dogs like a aristocrat. Just having fun with the dress swinging. Yeah, swinging like a man from Trinidad. One thing for certain, man, I've been working. Putting in the hours, and from behind the curtains, I've been working. I've been working. One thing for certain, man, I've been working. Putting in the hours, and from behind the curtains, I've been working. I've been working.
Show them the way because the devil trying to break them down. Yeah. The only thing that they pray is that their feet don't fail them now. Yeah. And they don't think there's nothing they can do now to right they wrong. Yeah. Look, they wanna talk to you, but they afraid. Hold up, yeah. I already know how the story ends. Take a look from my view through my auditory lens. Please don't call me a prophet, I profit nothing from it. Just only pay me attention, that's all I ever wanted. Open my eyes, Lord, I'm driving with blind spots. And recklessness can lead to a pine box. And sleep where your mind stops. My fear of death was stronger than my will to live. Faking a smile inside the pain and sticking to your rib. Grace was with me, despite all the blows I stood the face that hit me. Despite all the hell I raised, I prayed, forgive me. I still knew the power of a prayer, even though it's like I'm talking to the air. Recognizing that I always had your ear, yeah, that's golden. I visualize the future with white garments I'm clothing. As my sight beholds them, the beauty, I done seen the ugly. Inflicting pain toward our brother cause of lack of money. Calling a woman out her name because you insecure. I know I'm right, but if I'm wrong, at least I think I'm sure. I'm on the shore of the beach, ready for breach. I'm prepared, either ready for war or make peace. Look, a patient man always wins in the long run, cause he's well prepared for whenever the storm comes. They got their weapons, but they don't know what they fighting for. Social media relevance, what they writing for. He already too immature, don't go and hype him more. Only leads to more bloodshed. Somebody wipe the floor. Without leadership, how can I lead the ship? If my God ain't on board, I am just a sinking ship. I am just a Jonah, I am just a Noah. Looking for the water, trying to strike the rock when God ain't never told you. This generation rebellious, ain't nothing good you can tell us. And that's the mantra media constantly trying to sell us. Swinging a sword, no I ain't holding my tongue no more. People think they living, they only dying in slow-mo. I am not my color, I'm a spirit being, get it right. We about to kill the vision, Martin Luther did it right. Paul and Peter did it right, that's the truth I didn't write. Every circle got a Judas, that's the truth I didn't like. Hold on, wait a minute, they thought I was finished. They thought that I would die inside the sin and I repented. It's funny how they always tell the story for it's in it till they see that book of life and know my name was all up in it. No apologies for honesty. Honestly, I crucify my flesh and what's left is only the God in me. I had my fill of tradition, had my fill of religion. We all divided and forgot the commission. That's why I'm on a mission. Got the most lucid of visions that buried their situation. Focused on he who has risen. See, persecuted Christians that don't ever make the news. The ignorance to get you by the 100 million views. They think that I be rapping cause I got something to prove. But I'm rapping for those acting like they got nothing to lose. Cause I've been there, best believe that I've been there. I walk into the dark with light, ask me why I find sin there. Truth be told to my friends there, and how can I be a friend and just let them down? If I see something, don't say nothing, I'm a lifeguard to just let them drown. Tell the devil come get me, my hands clean and I'm sin free. I ain't saying I'm sinless, but I sin less than I would be. I don't need 100, all I need is righteous. But so in love with getting love, I'm starting not to lacking enough. Jesus, I'm talking to you, sin you don't hear me clearly. Avoiding the prison system for people who love me dearly. Obsessing with being famous, I'm stressing by being broke. Excuse me from suicide, if only I had a rope. If only I had a vote in this outcome. Ask a question like how come? Ask God for a better hand, not through the spade and got outdone. I don't know if it's a sympathy that I'm searching for. Simply no empathy, so eventually I'm hurting more. They try to do better with self-help. I felt that one point in my life before the passion of Christ. Good luck rolling that dice, cause some become addicted to that life, only to find that money won't suffice. And yeah, God showed them the way because the devil trying to break them down. Look, the only thing that they pray is that their feet don't fail them now. Yeah, and they don't think there's nothing they can do now to right their wrongs. Look, they wanna talk to you, but they afraid cause I ain't spoken so long. So long.
Yeah. Yeah, this remind me of back when it's like, yo, let the beat rock. Yeah. Questions, I got questions. All this constant disrespect and systematically oppression, sending kids in new direction. Hardly humble, always reppin'. Waving guns like playing Tekken. Think we got it figured. Think before you talk out loud. Popping years, popping while you popping pills and blowing loud. Everything is beautiful like sunshine through the rain and cloud. Yeah. Open eyes, you see the vision. Yes, we got it figured out.
Why they questioning me? Why they questioning me?
Let's close the borders, pure slaughter, dividing moms from sons and dad for daughters. That ain't what they taught us. Instead of building, we killing ourselves. Involuntary martyrs, that's involuntary slaughter. Trying to breathe, Weezy Carter. But back to the topic, police been picking kids off like if they were some cotton. Putting red targets on their head, yet that's Dennis Rodman. We need a savior, something like Batman in Gotham. But that's not a problem. Resolve is closer than it's ever been, like a stalker. Non-pareil, we got the code like a locker. But we closer than we ever been. If this was poker, we got a full house. Olsen twins.
Why they questioning me? Why they questioning me?
Started from the middle, I was always known as the Brody with potential. Why it take so long, trying patience so eventful. Silent killer moves, now I tend to stay suspenseful. You can't tell me nothing, why not keep it confidential? Social media lately clouding up my mental. Everybody flossing, ain't never visidental. Mine a nigga Raj, I just chose to drive a rental. Cutting lead basketball, yeah, Pokemon over Kindle. Weekly deuce of 2K to balance out my Nintendo. This my fourth escape, myself put down puffin' that endo. On my way to 30, you better not close that window. This here ain't no hobby, was beating tables and lobbies and relocate the multi-purpose room for enchiladas. At lunchtime, when y'all spit the punchlines from Freestyle Friday, recited like it's yours. Yeah, like it was your lines. Your 16 was 106 and free. At 16, see black and white the keys. At 16, seen past my eyes can see. Look, blessed and highly favored, I ain't even had to sneeze. Blessings raining down, catch me drying up my sneeze. You can't tell me nothing like I'm listening to Yeez. Life is not a fairy tale, but that's what I believe, yeah. I ain't even had to sneeze. Blessings raining down, catch me drying off my sleeves. You can't tell me nothing like I'm listening to Yeez. Life is not a fairy tale, but that's what I believe, yeah.
Why they questioning me? Why they questioning me?
Something to say. When I said, you better listen up. Yo, I'm super excited. I'm in C180 podcast studio, and it's really going to happen. We have a lot of great artists coming up very soon, and I'm excited to share with the world what's really going on. I believe the DMV is the next, and hear me out when I say this, we are the next Atlanta, the next LA. We have a lot of great talent, a lot of great things coming from our area. So, therefore, I believe that within the next couple years, the DMV will probably be one of the most up-and-coming areas for artists from all genres to come and be a part of. So, if you guys are in music, I'm going to say this. I think the biggest thing, let me give you some tips real quick. The biggest thing as an artist, and I really believe this, if you're an artist, the biggest thing you can do, the best thing you can do is do this. You can network. If you do not know how to network, you are not going to succeed in this game. Yo, you got to go, you got to pull up, you got to show up, you got to network, show love, all of that. And let me tell you something. Listen, artists out here, you guys got to show love. Yo, there's so many people out here doing their thing, and they'll show no love. Everybody show you love. Yo, I'm saying it. But you don't show anyone else love. Yo, that's time out for that. It's time out for that. Yo, we need you to do us a favor and show some love, because, you know, what you get, you know, what you give is what you get back. So I'm just saying, like, yo, let me just throw some knowledge on y'all, some a few things on you guys. Listen, show love, yo, show love. That's the biggest deal. Network. As you're growing up, listen, I heard this from a guy that plays for an international band, actually Brett Michaels, I believe. He said the way you treat people on the way up is the way they're going to treat you on the way back down, because everybody has a down season. But if you treat everybody like a jerk on the way up, guess what? On the way down, they're going to treat you like a jerk, and maybe even more harsher, because you decided to treat them like dirt on the way up. The next thing is, if you're an artist, gain a inner circle. Yo, I'm dropping some nuggets right now. Get your inner circle straight. Get your inner circle straight. Why is your inner circle straight? It's important. Let me tell you why. Because if you have an inner circle on your team, or an inner circle that's around you, they're going to tell you what's hot, what's not. They're going to be able to tell you sometimes, hey, your poop stinks. Your crap stinks. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, sometimes as artists, I feel like some artists and most people, once you get to a certain point, you feel like you're untouchable. And the truth of the matter is that you are still touchable. Like, you can still be hurt. You can still be, used and abused. And so, you got to have your inner circle to be there for not only protection, but also for release. Where you can kind of unwind and just be yourself. You got to build that inner circle. Artists, what I found out, they're their hardest critic. They are. And you need other people to be able to say, yo, I think you're missing it right now. Or, yo, I understand what you're saying, but this song's a banger. Or this artwork or this thing is really nice. You should really consider. And those people in your inner circle, doesn't have to be much. 3. I suggest 3. If they're all saying yes, do me a favor. Listen to them. Listen to your inner circle. Listen to them. Please listen to them. It's important that you have an inner circle, and that they're there for you, and you're there for them. Not just that they're there for you. Be there for them. Be there for them. In this industry, there are always going to be some things that are shady and jacked up. And the next thing I want to talk about is, listen, everybody has to play their part. I've said this time and time before, and I'm gonna say it again right now. Everybody plays their part, and listen, everyone's part is important, so you can't overlook anyone's part. I made a video not long ago, and I decided to say that I'm drawing some boundaries, and I'm not going to allow certain things to happen anymore. Some people, in response to me, said that wasn't the frank thing to do. I'm a nice guy. I love people. I love it. I love to develop the culture and people around me. I'm always having young people around me, and I'm always giving them jewels, always. But what I found out is that some people who are they're not there to get. They're there to gain for themselves, but not for you. And so when it's time for you to gain, they act like it's the wrong thing for you to be able to say, yo, I spent my time and my effort away from my family working really hard to develop you and whatever you're doing. Don't you think I should be compensated, or don't you think I should be looked out after or something like that? And I don't think I was wrong for that video I put on my Instagram page. And go look me up, Frank the Host on IG. And there's a PSA announcement I put on there. I put that out there because there are many times there are a lot of people I've put on, I've developed and helped out. You can look at when I started with them to now, and you can see that they blossom, they're blooming, they're great. And so I feel like this time coming up that I have to look out for myself. I can't be the person that's being looked over. You feel me? I can't do that anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, I lived, I learned, and now it's time for me to conquer. It's time for me to conquer, and I can't do it anymore. I'm not mad about that, and if it makes you mad, I didn't intend to make you upset, and I'm not apologizing for what I said and how I feel. I even tell you a story. There's an individual that I helped out while he was in school, and we went on a couple trips, and I paid for them. I helped him out when he was in college and this, that, and the third. And one of the things that I remember, like, he was like, yo, when I make it, bro, you already know, like, if you ever need help, I got you. I'm always going to be out for you. And then when I needed help, the first time I needed help, and I was really in need, I was like, yo, let me just, let me hold something real quick. And in a couple of weeks later, he allowed some other people to talk about me and said that, that I did him dirty. Then I reminded him of the thousands of dollars that I spent on him. And I said, I'm going to give you your money back. This little bit of money wasn't even over $100. And I said, I'm going to give it back to you, because I said I was. And I said, but I want to remind you of what I did for you. He screwed me on it over that time. And then the next time it came up, I was in a rut. Everybody goes through ruts. I went through another rut, and I'm reminded of tickets and different things that happened on my name and on my account. You know what I'm saying? Like, that stuff happened on my account that equal up 3 or 4 times of what really you let me use. And then I'm sitting here thinking, like, yo, I've helped out and develop a lot of people, and they turn around and just backstab somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to learn sometimes you got to stop and say, yo, enough is enough. And I can't feel bad about it. I used to feel bad about, this person's mad at me because X, Y, and Z. Yeah, da, 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 da. I'm like, yo, get out of here, yo. Get out of here, yo. That's crap. Real talk. I've helped out a lot of people, developed a lot of people. People are on major stages, and they started businesses and all this other stuff. And so this time around, hey, I'm just saying right now, I'm looking out for myself, my family, close friends and family. That's what I'm looking after for. I'm doing this for my kids. I'm doing this for my wife. I'm doing this for the culture and the community as well. And if it's not something I'm passionate about, then I can't waste my time on those things. The C stands for community and the culture. I want to develop and strengthen community and the culture, and that's what I'm here for. And the things that I do, that's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna do those things, and I'm gonna do those things well. Does that mean that I'm not gonna love people like the way I love? Yeah, I'm just gonna use discernment right now. I'm gonna use discernment. I'm gonna be wise on how I move. And and that's how we're gonna have to move. You know what I'm saying? I help out a lot of people. I've been hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody goes through hurt, but this time around, I'm gonna look after myself a little bit more. Cross T's, dot I's. I'm not gonna hold my tongue sometimes. I have no one over me. I'm the CEO of my company. Yes, this is an actual company. I got all the stuff for it. I'm the CEO of C180, period. I do everything. I do management, music management. We have a podcast studio right now. So if you want to have a podcast, feel free to hit me up and we'll get you in here to start your own podcast. And no need to go out and buy all that stuff. You have it right here, and we'll help you get it all. Anyway, that's me ranting today. I want to tell you guys, and no one's told you, I love you. I really do mean that. I really do love you. And I want the best for now for the you and the culture. Anyway, I holla. No one's told you. I want to tell you, I love you. I got something to say. It's your boy Frank Lee, Frank the host. Look me up. Hit me up. Talk to me. Tell me what you want me to talk about. I holla. Peace.
Last year tried to take me out like a gentleman. Good thing I know the man on top and bottom in the middle, man. X came back to rekindle, but of course that same old flame started to dwindle. Went 8 years without sex, but one night my mate wanted to just play chess. You know what comes next? Then we were back arguing, back and forth like what we doing. You hard talk like where we moving, just wasting each other's space. Should've been cut ties, shoes and lace, but you know what they say, let it go, and if it comes back then stay away, because they only come back to play. So I guess I'm still waiting on that let's talk text any day, cause like dress rehearsals waiting for a change, but not by a long shot of range. You'll probably only hit me if you feel like Rihanna, sex on the brain. Mistakes don't define me, but the fact they're right behind me, so I'm just gonna keep on going. Mistakes don't define me, but the fact they're right behind me, so I'm just gonna keep on going. You're right. You're right. You're right. Write some things before I could write some things, let go some stuff I've been holding in my pockets, my denim jeans. Had to do some forgiving, some repenting, some memories I had to let go of, some forgetting, had to cut some things out like a ribbon, let go of some things that was one in a kind, one in a million. Had to do some growing and instilling, continue to ride like a beetle. John Lennon, the transition from Mark to Brian, probably the hardest. The transition from Mark to Brian, probably the smartest. Had to make sure I gave you the most transparent, authentic version of an artist. So every time I write, you get the real me. So if you shake my hand, you can feel me. That's the fruit of what's been peeling. Finally starting to see some fruit that's appealing. Mistakes don't define me, but the fact they're right behind me, so I'm just gonna keep on going. Mistakes don't define me, but the fact they're right behind me, so I'm just gonna keep on going. You're right. You're right. You're right. Talking baseball, tried to curve this one thing, it was a hard ball, because she had a wedding ring. Went past the small talk, one of the better things, late night talks in my car, doing donuts like Krispy Kreme. Never thought I'd be in that type of situation. Them green eyes had persuasion, late nights had relations, tensions got aggravated. So when she told me that she was pregnant, wasn't related, didn't wanna believe it, didn't wanna receive it. A dad at the time couldn't see it, but see, that's what happens when we see it. You already had other agreements, and we were agreeing. The fact that you were married, on top of all, you miscarried, a life lost because of me. Pieces still being put back together as of late, through the ups and downs. Can't say great without 8.